Okay, open your book to page 403, and let's go to set 2. So this lesson is on how to find LCM or LCD. LCM is the least common multiple. LCD is the least common denominator. The difference between them is that LCD is when you have the fraction, you have denominator. So let's go over some problems. So let's go to number 6. So you got 9x squared y, and you have 30y squared z. So to find LCM, the least common multiple, first you have to do is take care of the number. So 9 and 30. So let's go to the side to do number 9 and 30. So both of these are divisible by 3. So divide by 3, you get 3 and 10. And that's it. Now for LCM, okay, for LCM, you have to multiply this whole thing over here, everything. Okay? So in this case, you're going to get 90. So that's your least common multiple. So 90 is a multiple of 9. 90 is a multiple of 30. Okay, so these have to be multiple of both. So that takes care of the number. So the number will be 90. Now let's go down the alphabet. So you do the number, you go down the alphabet, then you go and do the group. So alphabet, you have to take the higher one. Right? So this is the opposite of the GCF, right? Greatest common factor. The greatest common factor, you only take the side, right? And you take a lower exponent. The LCM, you take the higher one. So x squared and none, so you have to take the x squared. You go down to the y, you got y and y squared, so it'll be y squared. You go to the z, there's no z and z, so you have to do the z. So again, this common multiple is that this has to be multiple of both. This has to be multiple of both. This has to be multiple of both. Okay? So z is multiple of both. Okay, so that's your LCM. So again, the number, you do the factoring and you multiply everything together to get 90. And the variables, you just take the highest one of each. Okay, now let's go to number 10. Okay, you have 5 over 2 plus x squared, and you plus 9 over 2x squared. Again, we're not adding yet. Okay, we're not going to do addition yet. Right now, we're just getting the LCD. Again, the difference between the two is that LCM is when you have just a regular expression. LCD, D stands for denominator. So when you have fraction on the bottom, it's called the LCD. Okay, but the concepts are the same. So LCD, in this case, again, you have to do the number, the alphabet, and the group. When you have addition, subtraction, you have to treat this as a group. Okay, so go down each item. So first you do the number. So the number is 2. The alphabet is x squared. And the group is 2 plus x squared. Again, these two are very different things. This is the alphabet. This is a group. So this is the alphabet. This is a group. Okay, so that's your LCD. So first you do the number. Then you do the alphabet. Then you do the group. So that's your LCD. Again, we're not doing adding yet. Right now, all we're doing is just getting the LCD. That's all we're doing. Okay, now let's go to 14. You have 9y over x squared minus y squared plus 6x over x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So when you see addition, subtraction, you need to do factoring first. Okay. Over here, this is not factorable. That's why we didn't do anything to it. So over here, again, you don't worry about the top. Don't do anything to the top. All you want to do is try to factor the denominator. So this one, you go through the steps, right? Step 1, step 2. So it'd be x plus minus y, right? So difference of square, it becomes the conjugate. Okay, this one, step 1 cannot. Step 2, perfect square. Yes, this is a perfect square. So perfect square, you make it into that and minus. Okay, so again, factor this into this, factor this into that. So this is your step 2a, that's your step 2b. So now you can get your LCD. Okay, so when you're doing the LCD, first you do the number, there's no number. You go down the variable or the alphabets, there's no alphabets. Okay, these are groups. So now you go to group. Okay, so this one, so you have one of them here, you don't have any over here, you take the highest one. So you got x plus y. Now, go to the next item. You got x minus y to the 1 power, but you have x minus y to the 2 power. So this is the higher one, so you have to take the higher one. Okay, and so that's your LCD. So that's number 14. Okay, so let's go to 16. Number 16, you have 11 over x squared plus 16x plus 64 minus 7 over 2x squared minus 128 plus 1 over 4x minus 32. Okay, so again, you have to do all the factoring. As soon as you see addition or subtraction, you need to do factoring. So again, step 1, cannot. Step 2, perfect square. Yes, this is a perfect square. You can check, right? So x, so this will give you that. From here, you can get plus 8. You check, right? Again, remember middle term came from multiply this scale, right? 2 times 8 is 16 times x is 16x, right? And 8 squared is 64. So 8 match. So that's how you know, right? So that's your step 2b. Okay, over here, you need to go and factor out the 2 first. So you get x squared minus 64. And we have to do one more step. You probably want to go off to the side. That way you don't interfere with too many steps. You know what? Let's go off to the side. Okay, so that you can do it off to on the side over here. So this one, if you go off to the side, right, you can factor out the 2. So you get 2 times x squared minus 64. And from here you can factor more, right? So this one becomes 2 times this one, you get x plus 8, x minus 8. Okay, so that way you don't have to get so many steps over here, because if you have too many steps, it's very easy to get confused, right? Okay, this one you can factor out the 4, so you get x minus 8 and 1. Okay, so after you're done factoring, now you can figure out your LCD. So again, when you're doing the LCD, you first should do the number. So the number you got 2 and 4. LCD of 2 and 4 is 4. Then you go down the alphabet. Okay, there's no alphabet. So now you go down to the group. Okay, so you got x plus 8. So you need to have that. And next one, you need to have x minus 8. You have to the 1 power here, 1 power here, but these are double. So you have to take oh wait, I have this backward. These two are the same, so you take the higher one. So you have to watch the signs. Okay, so these two are the same, right? But this is 1 power, this is 2 power, so I have to take the higher power. The subtraction, I have 1 here, but none here, so take the single one. Okay, and that's it. So again, you do the number, the alphabet, and the group. Okay. Okay, so let's go and do some practice. Okay, so E stands for evens. Okay, E stands for evens.